Beyond the ruins of your former stronghold, and above the gardens of the dead, your brother Melchiah waits.
Welcome to Soul Reaver. A great thing about these recaps by Tony J is that I don't have to make any recaps myself. Or at least not in every single video. The Gardens of the Dead are that cemetery that we went through in the very end of the last part. And now we are going to proceed through Melchiah's territory. And oh, are we going to have fun doing it! I did that because I could. See these piles of dirt? These are indicators that there are Melchiah burrowed underneath, and that they will, if triggered, jump on you. But later. And now let's figure out where we need to go. That is where we will end up a bit later. This is where we need to go. And this is a block. It will all make sense in about 5 to 10 minutes. This is, by the way, a very scary jump, or at least it feels scary when you are playing it. I did not actually intend to pick up that spear again. What I wanted to do was to throw the vampire into the water and reuse the spear then. But in the end I had to take the soul in order to take the spear, because I knew that this was going to happen and I was gonna need it. Now, one of the problems with combat here is that usually when you have more than one opponent coming at you, when you stun and impale one of them, by the time the soul will become released, by the time the animation ends, you will be getting hit by the other one and you will not be able to consume the soul. And by the way, there was a soul reaver there. Or, it's not a mural, but, what's it called? Okay, whatever, you get the point. And here is a scorched vampire body that is not disintegrated. Okay, and where we need to go? Not there, we can't get there. Not here. What to do? Ship to Spectral Realm.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the Spectral Realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Well, it seems like fratricide is a running theme in this game. This specific vampire spirit is actually a spectacular pain in the ass to fight, because at this point we only have our claws, and we are trapped in a very inconvenient location. Now, what the Elder God meant by not letting them re-inhabit their corpses is that if such a vampire soul wraith re-inhabits a corpse, then that corpse becomes a vampire that can also suck Raziel's health, which normal vampires cannot do. And it's gonna glow like a certain And this is where we get around to actually moving the blocks. And this is where they teach us to flip the blocks, and they teach us the indicators of what constitutes a properly placed block. Specifically that click. Basically, whenever during a block puzzle you hear this click, it means you've placed the block correctly. And what we need to do here is get on the other side, and this is the first proper block puzzle in the game, and I will not let you skip it, because this one is not very bad. Yet. I tried to jump on that platform, but I failed, so I figure whatever, let's get around to killing these Milkaihim. And this is what a vampire that was re-inhabited by a vampire wraith looks like. And this is another one of those parts where I will end up being incapable of killing both vampires because I only have one weapon, one spear, and not enough environmental hazards. Or no environmental hazards. So what I will end up having to do is to stun them both, impale one, consume the soul, and then re-impale the other and get rid of him that way. And this is really, really, really obnoxious, and this is why I do not like this part. And these Milkaihim that are burrowed underneath, they will be triggered by Raziel in even worse circumstances. I mean, for Raziel. I will not be commenting much on the block puzzle itself, because this one is quite tame and it's pretty clear what's going on once, or rather when you see what is going on and how is it being solved. There are much worse puzzles in the game. Much worse puzzles in the game. So basically these Milkaihim get triggered as Raziel moves the block along the pit to get it to the other side, because that's what we need to do here. It doesn't help that I don't have much health right now, because these two Milkaihim just kicked my ass, but we're going to be alright. Besides, Raziel really is immortal here. That last Milkaihim will, thankfully for me, stay underground. Yay! We've solved the block puzzle. But believe it or not, in this specific instance, this turns out to be the easy part. You'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, let us try again then. What we have to do is to jump across the platforms in the Spectral Realm, specifically in the Spectral Realm, in order to get the other side. Oh, but before that we need to jump on the platforms, on one of the platforms in the middle, in the Material Realm, because in the Material Realm we can place our weight on that thing. Let's try again and fail. Okay, great. Finally, we have managed to do this, and now we have to go back and do all the same thing for the other platform, the one that we raised a bit, but in the spectral realm, because in the spectral realm we have no weight, and as a result the platform will not get down, and it will be a high enough ground to proceed further. And that is what I was trying to say, but have failed miserably at language. I tried to take this torch, but to no avail. Okay, great, we are on the other side, and now we need to solve another block puzzle. And to do that we need to get to the physical realm, and we cannot get any of the souls down there because they are too far away. Fantastic. Well, this means that we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait for the health to regenerate to solve an exciting block puzzle. In my opinion, this video just has a concentrated essence of everything that is actually wrong with Soul Reaver. Which is why I'm not allowing to skip anything here. Or at least not in the convenient way. This is fun. This was fun. And now we're gonna have even more fun. This part is basically an introduction to blocks with patterns. In the future we're gonna see a lot of them. First class entertainment. So now that that is finally over with, we can finally get outside, and as it turns out, we did it for a block. And by the way, this is something that we have seen before, but I have never addressed. This is a health power-up, but right now we lack the capability to get to any of them. So let's push the block. And what we need to do now is to stack this block on top of the block that we've already seen before in the beginning of the video, and use these two blocks as a platform to get up there where we actually need to go. So all this movement of blocks was only there to move more blocks. Spectacular. And this is it. And in the next part we will actually get to Milkaya. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.